title unification match.
Oh, right.
Like, when does that ever happen here at RCW?
You always hear the word undisputed. Well, tonight it will truly be undisputed. But for now, coming out, as you see there, as Emmy Camacho makes her way to the ring, the RCW Phoenix champion, she has a title defense that wasn't the way this was supposed to go. We were notified just earlier this week that Jael, the Women's Rumble winner, not medically cleared. And so now the show must go on, the title must be defended, and now we see Emmy Camacho defending against Ridley Thorne. And I tell you what, old promoters tale, right? If you have somebody out, you got to replace it with just as good, if not better. That's exactly what's happened here tonight, Avi.
It wasn't just anybody that was picked to represent JL in this match. JL had picked it herself because she wants that title off of Emmy Camacho as much as anything. It doesn't matter whether it's her in the ring or somebody else, and she thought that Ridley Thorne was just the competitor to do it. So make no mistake, Emmy Camacho has her hands full tonight.
Absolutely, 554 days. She's defended it all over the state of Texas, and what an opportunity here for Ridley Thorne to get this belt, to get this title under her waist, the RCW Phoenix Championship. Let's go to ringside now for those introductions.
Carolina, take it away. The crowd showing some dissatisfaction with the current champion, definitely behind the challenger tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. This match is for the RCW Phoenix Championship, and this match has a 30-minute time limit. Your referee for this match is Anthony Garza.
Follow him on Instagram.
Introducing first, the challenger in my left corner, hailing from Corpus Christi, Texas. She is the sensational savage, Ridley Thorne!
I'm letting them know exactly who they like in this matchup. They are loving the idea that this may be where the title reign ends tonight.
It's not San Antonio, but Corpus is close. Plenty of Latinos in Corpus.
Corner, accompanied by the best manager, Nastico, hailing from Fort Worth, Texas. She is your reigning and defending RCW Phoenix champion. She is one of a kind, Emmy Camacho.
And as we get ready to get underway, we have a lot of sponsors tonight. Why not for the biggest show of the year? Want to thank Torres Irrigation for all your irrigation needs. You can see them on the screen with that phone number. Give them a call, 210-993-1327, or send them an email, torresirrigation11@gmail.com. We also want to thank the Law Office of Ray Lopez, specializing in personal injury, criminal defense, and family law. Need legal help? Call 210-585-2233. And check out Ray Lopez's book, Lock Up Professional Wrestling in Our World, now available on Amazon.
Special thanks to those sponsors for making a night like this so possible, so huge of a night. And right now, as we mentioned, RCW Phoenix Championship on the line. Champion Emmy Camacho defends against Ridley Thorne. You got Nastico waiting on the outside, always a problem, Javi. Now, he was called out as the greatest manager. Is there Pew research behind something like that? Is there a poll that I missed?
I tell you what.
I'd like to vote in that.
I tell you what, one of the things that can, you know, a lot of people like to knock him on that because, as you're right, you can't really look at cagesidesteeds.com or, you know, check out the results and look at the win-loss record. But the fact of the matter is,
Ridley's showing her power early on here.
The fact of the matter is, if you've got Nastico in your corner, there's a better shot than none that you're going to walk out with some more gold than you walked in.
Well, I think it speaks to your
that doesn't mean I like him.
Yep.
I certainly don't like standing near him. That you could tell that stench in a small room.
Well, it speaks to your willingness to do what it takes if you're willing to have Nastico in that corner.
Absolutely.
Is what it speaks to. Collar and elbow tie up again. Ridley Thorne showed that power early on. She's going to have that size and power advantage, but look at it. Camacho using the leverage to get into that corner. She has not held that title for 554 days without knowing exactly how to maneuver around that ring. But may have just
disrespecting the corner right there. Yeah.
She holds on, throws her down in the ring. Kick to the gut now. Ridley sending Camacho into the corner, follows her in, and like an elbow clothesline there, connects, sends her back in here. That one misses. Camacho's quick. That's going to be a big key in this matchup. Power versus quickness. Oh, look at this, look at this. Oh, right across the chest and down to the mat.
Woo!
Leg drop, and we get an early cover. She's covered well, and that was a 2 count. Javi, that arm was underneath the leg. That very well could have been a quick title change.
Yeah, short 2 count, but a 2 count nonetheless. I tell you, this sold out Good Shepherd Lutheran Activity Center is hot.
Oh, a handful of hair allows Camacho to get the leverage she needs. Stops that onslaught from Ridley.
Woo!
Oh, right on the top. And now we get a cover of our own. Hooks both. Had the one leg cooked. Couldn't get that other leg. 2 count.
Did I see Nastico slip our referee Anthony like a dollar bill? That 2 count seemed faster than the 2 count that Ridley Thorne had earlier in this match.
Well, I certainly wouldn't put that by Nastico, but Javi, who would have thought just last month at the Von Erich Ranch, we got a preview of this and didn't even realize it. We had a tag match where Ridley teamed with Key Vibes, Emmy Camacho teamed with Calientita in a tag match at the Von Erich Ranch. So these two fresh off laying hands to one another. Who knew then that they'd be doing it for the Phoenix Championship
Absolutely.
tonight?
I think JL was watching that show and thought to herself, you know, if she got another chance with the title on the line, she might get it done. But right here, looking to retain. Ridley Thorne kicks out in 2, but
that might have been something like you mentioned that JL saw that and said, hey, that's who I want representing. But you know what? JL's not lost her title shot. She just lost tonight. She's coming for whoever comes out of this match with the championship.
Absolutely, she's more than earned her place here at RCW. And certainly earned that shot by winning an impressively loaded Rumble Royale.
Absolutely. The women, top to bottom, that was an all-star game of a Rumble Royal there. All right, Camacho now has this sleeper hold locked in. Ridley getting to her feet quickly, knows she does not want to be on there. Now Camacho, it's again about leverage. She's such a smart champion. She knows she gives up some size.
He's trying to batter her in the corner.
Look at this,
right
Ridley.
there, the middle part of her back on that top turnbuckle. We had a great view of that ourselves, and that would have put me out for a while, but Emmy Camacho is still moving.
You got to catch her to hit her. Knee to the face. That will put Ridley down for the count, potentially. Stomp to the gut there, and now Camacho turns and lets the crowd know why, reminds them why they can't stand her and haven't been able to for 554 days.
Yeah, just seeing her take that shot to the middle of her back brought up an old injury I had. Can't believe she's walking after that.
Keeps her feet inside the ropes. Look at this, and a 2 count. Well, somebody like Camacho is the type that will get under the people's skin, not just for her willingness to take shortcuts, not just for her taunting, but the fact that she's every bit as good as she says she is.
I mean, the fact that she's got Nastico in her corner, you could have, I don't know, you could have Bryan Danielson walk out here, and if Nastico was standing next to him, he'd get booed out of the building.
Absolutely, but again, that's something that I think the fans recognize. We may not like her, but she has to be talented. Nastico or not, you don't hold the title for almost 2 years without having an incredible amount of strength and ability in that ring, which is exactly what Camacho has. But right now, she's on the receiving end of an angry Ridley Thorne.
Impressive side slam there. Ridley Thorne trying to seize momentum back in this matchup. Well, the crowd is loving it. Just pure power right here.
Connects. Camacho has got to find a way to get away from this
sensational
onslaught.
And savage with the belly to belly.
Not enough. We have seen Emmy Camacho take some of the best from some of the best, and she's able to fight out. The resiliency is something off the charts with Camacho, and you don't have a title reign like you've seen with her if you don't have that resiliency. It's going to take more for Ridley Thorne tonight if she wants to walk away the new champion.
She's sensing the moment, though. She's sensing this is her opportunity. Impressive. Oh, no, she's going to.
She knew where she was headed, rolls it up, locks it in. She's got that right arm hooked in the legs. fists underneath, although Ridley knows where she is, rolls it up to a 2 count. Sometimes if you can't break the hold, you make your opponent break it, which is exactly what happened there. And now Ridley, again, reaching for a submission, but Camacho quick as anything there.
Some impressive grappling in this match to get things started.
Blocks the right hand, goes for one of her own misses. That one connected right to the face. Has to go over there to offer words of advice. Perhaps he said throw the elbow. If so, she followed instructions. He apparently did not tell her stand there and be
He was looking away.
He
was monologuing to the crowd.
Well, this is dangerous here, Javi. Top rope maneuver. Someone with the power of Ridley Thorne
She
pulling
could
from
really
the top
put it away here. This could lead to a new champion.
Camacho knows that she is desperately fighting out of it, willing to throw a headbutt there to clear her. Able to get a boot up, and now we're going to see Camacho fly, maybe put it away herself. Oh, look at that. Deadly knee drop from the top. Gets a 2 and a 3 count. Emmy Camacho retains. She is the RCW Phoenix champion.
Here is your winner and still RCW Phoenix champion, Emmy Camacho.
Here's some Emmy chants in the crowd after that match. So entertaining. Maybe she's flipping some people to her side.
Well, how many times have we seen it, Javi, when someone is just plain good at what they do, at some point the crowd comes around. But I don't know, like you mentioned, with
that's how I made all my fans.
I don't know.